It's really hard to determine. It's probably multiple factors, but we're going to make sure that this does not happen again.
News 4 goes to the county clerk for an update on the backlog of mail and checks at his office. We first told you about the backup of months' worth of mail at the Erie County Clerk's office back in February. Today, News 4's investigative reporter Luke Moretti stopped at the county clerk's office. Luke, what'd you find?
Well, Diana, talk about a pile of, well, in this case, a pile of mail that's been backed up for months. Add to that real estate documents that have to be filed and verified. Tonight, newly elected clerk Chris Jacobs says there is light at the end of the tunnel.
We have made progress. We have a lot more to do.
Erie County Clerk Chris Jacobs is talking about a mountain of unopened mail and real estate documents. He says workers have been able to deposit several $1,000s in checks by working on Saturday the last 2 months.
We're almost fully caught up with the mail, and the checks getting deposited, which many people were concerned about, as I am.
When Jacobs took office, he found 100,000 documents that needed to be processed. This is how we found things back in February. Mail as old as 6 months. Deeds and mortgages going back 18 months.
What happened here is nothing was done. There was paralysis, and it built up.
Anyway?
It's really hard to determine. It's probably multiple factors, but we're going to make sure that this does not happen again.
Once his office catches up with the mail and getting checks deposited, workers will then tackle document indexing for deeds and mortgages. It's the final stage before the document can be mailed back.
We are down to about 80,000 documents from 100,000, but we have a lot more to go.
Going forward, he says, it will be managed better in terms of quality and making sure errors are low. Jacobs is hoping to be caught up with the mail and checks in the next 2 weeks.
If we can get 1 or 2 or 3 people who are doing the cashiering for opening the mail to the verification to get the documents, we'll be really able to pick up the pace of that. And we think within 4 months, we'll get caught up.